So I know some people, I just wrote a whole blog post on this, and I think I'll paste it in here a little bit later. But for anyone who thinks that offering a wedding referral fee, like in my case, $50 for anyone who sends wedding referrals my way. And of course, once they've paid for the service, some people might think that that's a little tacky, especially when it comes to offering wedding services and providing wedding ceremonies. So I'm going to kind of explain to you why it's not tacky at all. There's a lot of behind the scene type stuff that goes on that a lot of people aren't aware of. And the biggest thing is when it comes to us marketing and promoting ourselves as a business. A lot of these companies right now that are offering their services to help promote you and to get you in touch with customers, they're literally charging an arm and a leg. I think Wedding Wire right now charges $3,600 for a featured listing, and Yelp is charging $400 a month, and that's minimum. Google is about the same. It's a little bit cheaper for Google if you know what keywords that you are marketing and trying to promote yourself for. But at the end of the day, those costs are then passed on to the customers. And that's the reason why you see high prices when it comes to traditional wedding ceremonies and everything else. It isn't just for the service that they provide, but it's the services that they had to pay for in order for you to find them. The wonderful thing about what I've been doing my entire life is I've actually been a digital marketer for the past 13, 14 years. And so I do a lot of the things, a lot of these services and stuff on my own. I'm growing my own website. I'm growing my own Google business profile. I'm doing as much as I can on my own so that I'm not paying as much money for marketing. And then I can turn around and pass those savings on to our customers and provide them with a much more affordable service. And I know I'm going to catch flack at some point. I know a lot of people are going to sit up there and say, why are you undercharging the rest of the competition and things like that? Because it's just going to drive the price of wedding ceremonies and stuff way down. And I have issues with people who say things like that because to me, part of the reason why I am in this business is because of the personal touch and the personal approach that I get to have with my customers. It's a personal business. People are getting married. We get to be a part of that special moment and that important moment in their lives. And in a lot of cases, we're actually responsible for making that happen. And so I take that very seriously, and I try to hold myself accountable to providing them not only with the best service, but even the most affordable service, because that's a part of making it special for them. And I can't I've never been the type of person to overcharge for something, even if that means it costs me some money and everything else. Now, if you want to give me the money and you want to say thank you with a tip or donation or something, I'm not going to say no. But when it comes to actually providing the service, I don't feel good. I've never felt good about overcharging for the things that I provide, and I want my customers to know that. So when people say, "Well, you're driving down the price," no, I'm not. I'm just not having to charge them extra money because I am not advertising myself through other services like Wedding Wire and Yelp and Go. I have a 30-day free trial with Yelp, but it's not really getting me the results that I want. And in order for me to continue with them, I'm going to have to charge my customers more in order for me to advertise, and I don't want to do that. So chances are I won't be continuing with Yelp after the first 30 days. But the important thing here is that my customers understand I offer a referral fee because I would rather give that money to the people who are actually helping me out than to pay that extra money for services that basically come with no guarantee. Wedding Wire and Yelp, they don't promise to give you business. They only promise to put customers in front of your web page or in front of your business profile or whatever the case may be. There are no guarantees. And in fact, as cheap as it may come, I would actually rather um, market myself on Groupon until my business grows, because at least with Groupon, it's the same thing. There's a guarantee there. I don't have to pay money until people actually purchase the service. And that's what I can pass that savings on to you guys by offering these referral fees. If you know someone that wants to get married and at least if you're passing them on to me, it's not just about the money. You know that how hard I work at making this the best possible service for my customers. And so when you refer them over to me, yeah, I'm gonna send you a thank you in the form of $50 or more. But at the same time, you're not just handing them over to someone who doesn't want to provide them with the best service possible. That's who I am. So again, I don't necessarily feel that referral fees are tacky in the wedding business. I think that they help everybody all the way around. And I think that kind of message needs to get spread because you do have these big businesses and big corporations that have injected themselves into the wedding industry, and it has driven the price of having a wedding planner or having a wedding officiant or even a wedding photographer has driven the prices way up, which is something we really don't need here in this current economy and all the inflation and stuff that's going on. So I'll just leave it like that for food for thought. And if you guys, I welcome any suggestions or feedback from not just people who are getting married, but from people in the wedding industry, because I would love to actually build a partnership with the right people who are just as dedicated and genuine about the services they offer as I am. And I even created a directory on my site for those wedding partners to be a part of. And I don't know if I'll charge a fee, but I know it won't be nowhere near as much as someone else is charging in the future. Right now, my concern isn't about charging people to be a part of something I've created. It's more about creating something special for the couples and the people that we serve, the clients that we serve. So again, just know that that wedding referral is there. I make it really simple because I want this business to remain personal. I want this to be about business as less as possible. So if you guys have somebody you guys know that wants to get married, the application or the registration process on the site actually has a section in there where they ask them like, who are you referred by? Once I see that, I will reach out to get in touch with you to make sure you get that referral fee, whether you asked for it or not. I will reach out to you to provide you with that referral fee. Or if you know someone is going to be contacting me about getting married, you can actually just reach out to me at officiants@gmail.com, or you can call 725-263-4022 and let me know that someone's coming my way. Give me their name. And as soon as they book a service and pay for that ceremony, I will reach out to you again and I'll make sure that I thank you personally for sending business my way. That's how it's supposed to work. Word of mouth was always a really big thing, and it doesn't help the corporations and stuff for us to remind you that word of mouth for a business like this is paramount for the success of not just my business, but for providing customers and couples and stuff with the very best service possible to them.